America, Eddie Marcus, and I'm back. I got this message for all of you who have satisfied yourselves that nobody cares about you. Those of you who are pimping, those of you who are selling drugs, those of you who are turning tricks, those of you who are abusing drugs, those of you who are making minimum wage, those of you who have been turned out by your significant other, those of you who can't get caught up with your bills, those of you who needs work done on your house and electrical stuff, plumbing and stuff, and just carpentry and stuff, those of you whose cars are running bad and down, you can't keep up with the gas prices and the mortgage and the car notes together, just carrying you down. This message is for you. When I used to listen to other people tell me about God, I looked at our predicament, the situation that I just described, and I said, why? But now that I have understanding, my own understanding of God, and I say, why? But not only do I say why, I say it has got to stop. Why? Because someone is here willing to share the message with those of you who do not know. All of you, start talking amongst one another. In every city, I want all the citizens in every city to get together with your neighbors. Identify your basic problems. You are the 99%. Identify your problems and recognize that no problem is more important than another's problem. And I want all of you in your various cities to go to your local government. Give him a statement of your problems and what you demand of him or what needs to be fixed. You probably can't demand it of him, but let him know what needs to be dealt with to make your lives better and give them some justification for being in the seat of power. If they can't do it locally, then ask them to join you. As all you cities in these various states, go to your state government and lay it on the table. Say, these are your shortcomings. We are the 99% that is not blessed in this system of government. And you, the father of the state, you say you got it going on, we need these fixed. And if they can't do it, then get them to join with you. In 50 states, with all of its local governments and all of its local citizens, go to Washington and lay it on the table. Say, these are our problems. These are burdens. And you, the Congress, the Justice Department, the administrative, you say that you can handle these problems. You failed. And we're bringing it to you right now to let you know what's got to be fixed. Fix it. And if they can't fix it, then you know that it's time for this government to go. What kind of government is worthwhile that can't fix the problems of the people? It has got to go. Now, I take this approach because it will allow you to know that this government is not designed to work for you. One more time, the government and the system is not designed to work for you. It was designed to work for some others. You are tools that are to be used as the system to work for the benefit of others. You even are told that in your churches. But the Lord God of life says no more. That's ignorance. You know all the resources of the earth. Man didn't make them. Every last one of them came from a power you can't see, can't touch, can't feel. And so I call it God, and many of you do as well. The ability that we have to use our intelligence and to extract from these resources, these things that meet our common needs for survival, and all the other needs that we have come from God. And so when we say somebody owns this oil well, somebody owns this gold mine, someone owns this town, someone owns this land, we are giving them authority to mess over the people. What God has said, do not do. Do unto others as you'd have others to do unto you. And so I'm asking you, to prepare for this education, that you might learn that this system is designed for someone else other than you. Once you know that, it might make it easier for you to stand up, get that crook out your back, and take care of the problems that has gotten to be taken care of. Now, one other thing. The President of the United States is constantly talking about other people coming here. They're murderers, they're rapists, they're killers, all of these things that he says about them, and also says that they're coming from shithole countries. Well, today, there's a lot of murdering going on within the communities where people are despondent and upset because they have problems that they don't know how to fix, and it seems as if nobody cares. So they're doing wild things. But it's no wilder than white people who are caught up in the same bag, and they don't know any better. They don't know what to do. They're just getting their guns going around killing other people. You heard this scripture said something about going to and fro looking to see what it can destroy or kill. That makes white folks look very bad. And the rest of you white folks who are not picking up guns going out killing folks, that should make you really feel really bad. I mean, it really should. But then again, it might not. Because those of you who got a job, those of you who sit and do commentary, who on television, on radio, on social media, talking about the problems of the day, you're getting paid. And you're satisfied, keep on talking about that, getting paid. But you're not doing anything to stop the problem. You're just talking, keeping the people aware of the problem while you're constantly getting paid. But it's going to require you to talk about different things, not just talk about the problems, but talk about the solutions. And the solutions do not come from the people who create the problem. The solution comes from the people who are tired of the problem. And you're not saying a thing about them. Not one of you in 10 years has said one thing about the message that I bring. And this message has not changed. It's been the same message for the past 30 years. But I've been on this social media for 10 years, and not one of you have found one reason to say one thing about what I share with the people, about peace and freedom and prosperity and joy of life and the fulfillment of their dreams. You haven't said not one thing to them about it, about the necessity for changing the system to make it more conducive to the concerns of the people. You have not said one thing about it. I sought after the office for president 3 times, United States senator twice, governor once, mayor twice. And not one time have you said anything about it. Not once. I admit that a few years back, some of the social media and newspapers throughout the country might have mentioned something about my campaign. But basically what they were saying is that I wanted for the people what the people didn't want for themselves. I wanted freedom. The people wanted bondage. I wanted prosperity for all the people. They wanted poverty. I wanted peace. They wanted crime and violence. Because that's what you got. You didn't represent the things, the opposites. But now I'm letting you know, ladies and gentlemen, I will be, this is my first initiative. I think I might have mentioned it sometime before. But this is an initiative to inform the people of this city, the people of this state, that we got to get busy and take care of one another. Nobody's looking out for us. They're trying to take us further down the hole. And when you start talking about people coming out of shithole countries, stand back and look at America. Look at the poverty. Look at the crime. Look at the violence. Look how it's percolating up through these little nostril holes. Look at the people that's picking up guns, going shooting up students, shooting up nursing homes, shooting up churches, shooting up places where little kids in the hospital, bombing them up. And you tell me, that's not a shithole? It is when you compare it to what God has for it. And so I'm speaking to the American people about what God has for it. And yes, I feel out of place because I know what you look for. But the God stuff ain't coming through what you look for. It's not a white man in America that can speak to the concerns of God for the human race. And it seems like there's not a black man that can speak to the concerns. And if he can, they're only speaking. They should not do anything about it. And I'm giving you, ladies and gentlemen, a chance to stop talking about it at your tables and get up off your back, get up off your knees and start doing something about this. This is my challenge to you. I'm willing. And you'll see me. Will you be with me or will you be